I hear there's some chocolate chip cookies out there. Chatterbox. Hand them over. Please pass the plate. Welcome, welcome. Look at you guys all talking food. Food and Christmas cards on this hideously hot day here. It's 94 degrees with tons of humidity. I never did figure out why people like saunas or steam baths. You can walk out and it's just, ugh. Anyway, welcome Chatterboxes. It's good to have you here. This is in review. What are we going to review? We're going to review Craft Roulette because in review is part 2 of Craft Roulette featuring you, our contributors. And what is Craft Roulette? I bet you guys could say it. I bet you could. It is the ultimate paper crafting card making game show challenge that occurs every Friday, almost every Friday night at 6:10 for the Slideshow, 6:30 for the show. And you're always invited to sit right here with me. Front seat, back seat, wherever in the between, you're all welcome. Throw spit wads if you want. Throw glitter. It's all fine. Snacking, gum chewing, soda drinking. I am Mary Gunn of Mary Gunn Fun, your intrepid host. And it's so nice to be here with you tonight. In review has 3 parts. We're going to do mail call, we're going to do slideshow, which will show and talk about some of the cards that are in our current gallery on craftroulette.live for episode 171, where we got to hang out with Jeannie Lou, and oh my goodness, I had such a nice evening with her. She was so relaxed. she was so relaxed. I'd never seen her quite like that. It was just a delightful evening together. And then we're going to do the popular, the stellar, the exciting, the mysterious, the suspenseful game of Whodunit. Whodunit. Yes. So get ready to put on your card detective gumshoes because I will be recreating a card from the gallery and you get to guess whose card I'm recreating because we just can't get enough fun around here. So how's everybody tonight? I think everybody looks like you're doing well. Yes. What else? Oh, we're going to start with a dad joke just a second. Let's just do that. Okay. From the annals of exceptionally bad dad jokes. We're ready, right? I think you're ready. Let's see. Oh, well, this is an appropriate one. What? Want to hear a joke about a piece of paper? I'm already laughing. I'm such an easy mark. Do you want to hear a joke about a piece of paper? Sure you do, right? Well, never mind. It's terrible. Bop, bop, bop. Yes, flip us a Vinny if you could. That means give us a thumbs up. If you are new to In Review, but you like cards, this may be fun for you. If you don't like cards, but you just like to hang out with really nice people and talk about cute things, this might be fun for you too. But let us know if you're here and new, and maybe we can help you out to explain some of the mischief that we're about to ensue. Want to thank our new spin sponsors this month. We've got some good ones, and they're excited. It was a terrible joke. They are excited to be here, and we are excited to have them. We have the Your Paper Insider. I know that they already shipped a box to our winner last Friday. Ink and Splatter, adorable little stamp sets that she has designed, and Scrapbook Pal, which has a lot of different companies that they carry. So there's lots of fun. Great way to get some stuff is to win, but to win it's a random drawing. We don't do anything on who's best or who's worst, but to win you have to send in a card. So if you have not sent in a card for episode 171, you still can by being a patron. The information is all below. It's all very easy. Also, there's a new video. Mr. Producer is working on a new set of videos, short videos that show how to use things, which is really a big deal because our patron group, because we're sponsored by our patrons and a few other little people that are helping us out now, but our patrons support us with their financial gifts and we give them so much stuff, it's hard to know where everything is. And so he is making little videos to show you where to find the blog and where to find the card exchange and how to do things like, I think he's going to do things like how to make your own galleries from your craft roulette cards, things like that. So I think it's going to be good. I do. I'm excited about it. And that's all I got right now. Let's go down to paper and see what we got in our little mail call, shall I? Yes, let's do that. I'm going to go in a little bit. Here we go. Look at this stunner, would ya? Yeah. Oh, you watched it? It was good, wasn't it, Grandma Gay? You probably already knew how to do it, but it was sure good to, because sometimes you forget when it's Thursday night and it's 11:58 and you want to know how to put in a card. This is a Grandma Gay-esque a card by Ms. Brenda Leeswald in California. And Grandma Gay, the reason I say it's like you is this is fabric. The strawberries are fabric. And then she's got it on this really, really pretty, shiny black embossed piece of cardstock there. Deckled the edges. It's just really, really pretty. She has not sent in a card yet. And so tomorrow morning on our Facebook group, which is Craft Roulette Show, it's a private group. Make sure you answer the questions and you'll be automatically included. I'm asking to leave your one best card making tip, because a lot of people are new to card making, and I think, and you are, I know now because I've seen your old products that you've been making cards for a really long time. So I thought this was really pretty, and I hope that she will join us on the board sometime soon. Because I think we all want to see this, right? I know, it's fabric, just like you used to do. So, Brenda, thank you so much for that. That was very sweet, and I enjoyed your letter. Here's a card, one of Mr. Producer's birthday cards from our leading lady, Patty Beck. Isn't that cute? Just as cute as can be. All those cheerful balloons. And you know, I think you maybe recycled a card, which I think is brilliant, but I really like that. That's got the foil already in it. That was a good card to choose on, but look at the foil shiny, and the kitty is adorable. That's a happy face. He could have been on the show or on the cardboard this week. Super cute, Patty. Thank you for thinking of him. He is, I'm going to give him his box of cards soon, but I'm still going through them. So we're still going through them here. Here is a pretty card by Twyla White. A little mini slim line. And she had her little parameters in here. This was a slimline tea party for a color, word for the element, and hand-drawn line. And she put it on the, I think she put it on the, a little on the little flowers. So pretty. That's a pretty little, I don't know that I've seen pink and green that often anymore. That may be an older product. I think so, maybe. But really sweet, nice quality. She's got some really stout cardstock going on here, which is neat because this is not popped up, but it feels dimensional because it's thick enough. So that's another way to get some dimension, not having to double up your papers or anything, but just doing it that way. I think that's pretty smart, actually, Miss Twyla, and I thank you. Look at her cute little envelope, too. It's like a coin envelope. I like it. Then we have a real pretty one from Anna Rebedu. Look at Anna go. Oh, yes. Anna is, okay. Anna Banana, you did something pretty incredible here. Is this paper already stitched? Or did could you have stitched that? Or is it just holes and there's no string? Maybe it's just the holes, but holy smokes, like from embossing folder that has holes and there's no string. I'm being fooled by this. I'll be darned. That is one heck of a die or something. It's cool. And then some pretty striped paper there that goes really nicely with it. She did pop this up on a little on a little foam tape. We are ruthless here the way we take apart these cards. Okay, you don't have to include yourself on that, but I will just say it for me. I am ruthless. Oh, it was from 167, her 74th card. Oh my gosh. Isn't that fantastic? I don't remember the parameters, of course. But I saw somebody the other day, they stamped the back with Craft Roulette and then put the parameters from their basics cards or stamp set, and then they put the information. They also put who the guest was and the name of the episode or the number of the episode. It was like this fantastic history lesson right there on a card. Really smart. I think it's so cool how you guys save these for posterity and for fun. You do a good job, so I think it's nice that you save it. Here's a pretty from Carol Sanguinetti. She's been around too. Anna Rebadu's been around for quite a while. Oh, she got the Mug Club set, so there you go. She has sent in at least 100, but this is so pretty. This is, I think she fussy cut that out of the paper and then popped it up, and then this is flat, but this is popped up. So it's dimensional. That's really smart. And then she's got some textured paper. I got a feeling it came that way. Some really pretty other blue paper that was probably matching with this set. And then she popped up, thanks a bunch. Some little gems. Very classic. Really pretty, Carol. You've sent in a lot. 100 cards is a lot of cards. I know. I love blues and yellows, don't you? I do. Okay, so this, I got a postcard. I got a postcard from the House of Detizio. Yes, I did. The House of Detizio. Arlene Detizio sent me a postcard from vacation, which is so cool. And I like postcards too, so this is very fun. She was in Cold Spring Village, which is historic and really pretty little houses. That was nice of you to think of me, Miss Arlene Detizio from the House of Detizio. So I was at the post office, the very best post office in Kansas City, the one in Martin City, and I had to go up to the counter because I had a thing in my mailbox that said I had a package. So I went up to the counter and she said, oh, it must be one of my favorites. Mika said, it must be a big package because it's not in your mailbox or it's not in another mailbox. And it was an envelope from the UK. This was my card. Very UK-ish, isn't it? It's so UK-ish. We've got a double-decker bus and we've got the teapot. Is that a reference to Wimbledon, maybe? I don't know. But there's a Craft Roulette. There's that good old Craft Roulette from the stamp set. The Union Jack, I think is what and then it is a sweet little note from our friend Marianne Hill, who is Mr. Mike's personal crochet maven. Whenever he needs a little sweater, Marianne comes to, in orange, I appreciate that, comes to the rescue. And there we have Mr. Mike's new sweater. And that will go right here on his arm. So I was at the post office going, oh, it's from the UK. It's probably from Marianne Hill. It's the new jumper, which is what they call it, sweaters in the UK. It's a new jumper for my microphone arm. And at this point, I was thinking, they've always been really nice to me before, but they may dismiss me pretty easily. Like, oh, here she comes. Here she comes, the one with the pink bags and the orange bags and sweaters for her microphone. But Marianne Hill, this is just really special and very, very pretty. It's cotton. So she's just as nutty as we are. And it's cotton because she didn't want him to be too hot. So that was very sweet. But that's not all, boys and girls. That's not all. She also included 3 little bags of Whoa Askew paper clips to go into goodie bags. And there's like treble clefs and things. They're musical. They're so cute. So colorful and fun. Marianne Hill, that just made my day, and I don't know. It may have ruined my reputation, but it made my day. So that's okay with me. I'm good with that. We're going to go on over to the slideshow and see what came up from the depths of your creative muscle for episode 171. We had some fun parameters. I think we're at 320 cards. That's so many cards, and it's summer. It's summer, and you guys are still doing this. It's amazing. So we had to have a project that had 2 folds. You had to have colors that reminded you of a planter or was a planter, colors or something in a planter. That's what I always yawn. Here you go. What is the deal? I wonder if I yawn at 6:20 every night. You had to include something that was a happy face and an old product. Now, old product was different for everybody because some people have only been stamping for 5 years, and so their old product was 5 years. And Grandma Gay and I were on a phone call today, and we were talking about old product for us is, Mayflower compact kind of old product. It's old stuff. So it was fun to see what people did for that. The different folds was really a great way that you did that with the easels, the gatefold, the joy fold, and then twisting other kinds of card bases and different things, or just even taking corners. It was great. I loved the colors because even though it was planter, all of these cards have a certain feel, and it's not it's just special that way. I love how unique they turn out. The different things that were smiling Santa Claus, critters, just little happy faces everywhere. It's a happy gallery. Make sure you go over to craftroulette.live and enjoy that pretty gallery when you can. If you are feeling down in the dumps, it's like one of those wonderful things that make you feel better. And then you had to have an old product. So, looky here. Card Monkey's right up here. And so Card Monkey sent in her 149th. Ooh, she's going to be having a major milestone next week. She's never missed a week since she started. It was old vintage paper, an old paper that had a vintage feel, smiling Santa. Planter colors included evergreen and poinsettia red. That's a cool idea. And it was an easel card, which had the 2 folds. If you don't know what these are, you can always look those basic cards up. Easel card, gatefold, and joyfold are all very simple cards that make you look like an outstanding card maker. They're really easy to do, and they're great go-tos when you want to level up your card. But this is so pretty with the little collage and everything. Card Monkey has a knack. She has a knack for making really pretty things. She's made some outstanding, funny things too, some very whimsical things, but she has a really good gift for making pretty. She has a good handle on it. And this is just not an exception at all. It's gorgeous. Well done, Card Monkey. She is our second leading lady in our group. She and Patty Beck, who's in the chatterbox right now, have sent in the most cards of anybody ever on Craft Roulette. This is from Carrie F. It's her 5th one. She's from California. Completely different. No Christmas colors here, but she went cold colors, like with the blues and purples. It looks cool and frosty. There's some snow in there even. Oh my goodness. And she's got that pretty stenciled. Don't you like stenciled backgrounds? I think they're so pretty. I just love them. And it's such a nice way to have some pattern, but still have some softness. So I think it's a really groovy combination for some things to pop up. Let's see what she says. 2-fold flip card. Oh, it's one of those that goes flippy. Yeah. I think I've made one, but I couldn't tell you. I have to look up instructions for things like that, and that just doesn't happen. Planner colors are brown and blue. So, okay, and a little bit of purple, I think. With Happy Fairy that she used an old Flip It die for the card base. So it was an old Flip It die. So she probably hasn't been making cards as long as many of us because we didn't have dies back in the old days. Way back. But that's really cute. And that little guy in the background, Pan, it looks like Pan, that's playing his little flute or whatever, panpipe. Yeah, super cute. Now, if you wanted to look at this and then figure out what the parameters are, you could come up with more ideas. So that's kind of like when you case a card when you're doing, you can take a card and work it backwards and figure out some parameters to make something completely different too. Thank you, Carrie. Amy Edge, this is very, very different from the last one. The other one had a lot of patterns, but this one has a lot of paper pasting. And she said it's her 7th, so she's pretty new too. 2 folds, her card. There are 2 folds in her card, and the circle on the sentiment. Oh, okay. It's folded over. So you can get that. So the card is folded, and then this round thing folds out too, like a joyful card, sorta. I guess. Planter colors are the background papers, and a smiley sun in the paper, and the stamp set are older. Isn't that fun to pull out some of those old things? Okay, so in the chatterbox, you guys, how many years old was your oldest product that you used on this card? Mine was about 15, maybe 18 years old. That's so crazy. So tell us how old your product was that you used, if you can guess. I'd like to see that. That's really cute, Amy Edge. That's just a nice card. It really is. I'd like to case that one, but I didn't. There's your clue. 9 to 10, 20, 200 or 2000. I thought, wow, your paper was 2005 years old. 15, 6. Yep. Pretty old. Some of that stuff's pretty old, from the 60s. Holy smokes. Yeah, there's some old stuff. Good thing that you gave it a job for finally. It's been sitting around not doing anything too long. Esther J has sent in her 4th card. She's got the 2 folds because it's a gatefold. The colors, base color, are terracotta, like that. Oh, I'm going to have fun reading those. Happy face on the left side. There's the old product is a newspaper witch is the base. I'm not sure if I can see it in the glare, but fun thing. That was kind of a real creative way to get this card made. Look at the edges on that thing, though. It almost looks like she burned them. I hope she didn't get hurt, and the little squiggly lines are actually kind of groovy. You could I wonder if she made those herself. I bet she did. I don't think she would have had a stamp for that. But that base is really very, very pretty too. It looks like it has kind of a rusty kind of oxidation on it. Very pretty. And there's that good old happy face. Who can't not like a happy face? Remember the little happy faces, the balls that you'd put on the antenna of your car? So you could find it in Walmart and ruin everybody's game of, oh, look, they're lost. Yeah, but they don't have them anymore. But Esther, thank you so much. It was nice to have you join us this week with your cool card. Annette J from Alabama has sent in her 6. So these are all turning out to be pretty new contributors. And she's got her 2 folds. How does that? Okay, let's see. Okay, so she's got a top fold and a side fold. How's that for charades? The main card and the mini green slim flap. That's an interesting fold. You could do that to just about any card size. The planter colors are terracotta. Yep. I like that. Well, it's kind of a red-orange, so of course I like it. And the rainbow in that looks very pretty. I like it. Happy face element. Yep, there it is. And random old camera. Yeah. those old cameras, those little, I have several old camera stamps and things. I like them. They're fun, even though we don't really use them very often anymore. We just click. Somebody just said there aren't any antenna anymore, and you're right. So there's no antenna balls, Debbie Orens. That's it. I forgot about that. We don't have any antenna anymore. So there, we don't have cameras anymore. We're just know a lot of traditional relics anymore, hanging around, don't we? Speaking of relics, I had so much fun today. I won't get that down. On a scrapbook page about my mom and dad, my grandparents' tomato garden, and I found old pictures and put those on there, and new pictures. I've got them coming in, and drawings. Look at that, the little watercolor drawings of the gardens. It was fun. It was fun, and I'm glad to have it because I have tomatoes. And it's never happened before. My tomatoes have always been pathetic. So I'm excited. But this is really cool. I like it, Annette. Thank you so much. Hannah has sent in her first. Yahoo, Hannah. You didn't write anything. Oh, yes, you did. 2 folds are on top and bottom. Somebody else had done the top and bottom, like a sunflower Sue or something like that. And she had folded up her cuffs and her hem, which I thought was a very clever way to get those 2 folds in there. Happy face flowers. That's sweet. And with old paper and ancient wheels on the planter, and the colors of the planter are yellow, green, and pink. That's sweet. That is. Well, Hannah, thank you so much for joining us with that very cheery card. Paula R. has sent in 48 cards, and hers is completely different from what we have seen so far. Let's see. This is a fancy thing. She's got circle cutouts. I think that may have been a pre-printed. Did you color it? I hope you didn't, because that's just almost too good, and I might be jealous. But Smiling Girl with Plants was a new find. Okay, so that is a new find. Stickers from 2000 are on the flaps. Those are old stickers. But it shouldn't be. 2000 shouldn't be 23 years ago, but it is. And the Smile Sentiment is on the inside. That's sweet. That's a cute little fold, too. Ellen probably knows how to do it, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, circle cutouts kind of puzzled me, but I really appreciate when people do them and kind of go, yeah. I don't do fun folds. I have, but I don't. I could, but I won't. I could do a poem too. Anyway, isn't that pretty? I like it. Joan Berry has sent in 5, and going back to the other end of the spectrum there, and she did the joy fold like I did. I'll get this out and put the paper camera on because I finished it. But there was my joy fold. And you had the tropical plant colors. Really pretty. Very pretty. Smiley face flower center. Oh, you can stick a smiley face on anything. Think of how many toasters and plates and sunshines, and you can stick them anywhere, so it's not a hard thing at all. Unless I think you can do just about anything. An old pink mulberry paper. Oh, remember mulberry paper? It had fibers in it. It was really cool. And to you'd tear it. It had this little fuzzy. It was delicious, and I still have a little bit hiding. And it would be ancient. It would probably be about 20 years old, too. Mulberry paper. So pretty to see it again. Why don't we have that? Why don't we use that? We need to use that. One more. Because you could color. Mine was white, and you can color it. Tammy Williams has sent in 6-5. That is a lot of cards, Tammy Williams. 2 folds that look like pages. Oh, yeah, you could do a little mini book, couldn't you, with a couple folds? You could. Or you could have done card on top of card on top of card. Planters are the planter colors, and the happy faces in the lower left. I see it. And on the first page, the old product is Special Day and Make-A-Wish stickers that she's had for 15 years. 15 years. At what point do you end up, at what age do you say, product, you need to go find a new home? I'm not sure, but it seems like we may have some. What do you think? Do you think we have some laying around here? I know. I don't know how this fold works exactly. I may have to study it a little bit. Could it be that she has like a card base and then she has a smaller A2, not A2, but folded like an A2, and then a really small, I think that might be it, and then like something that looks like 1 1/4 inch, probably, so 2.5 altogether, folded at 1 1/4 inch on the far left. That's real interesting, though. That's real tricky gallery this week. Anytime we say something with folds, it always gets very, very fancy and tricky. So if you've ever want an idea, just go visit the gallery. There's so much there. We did go over 18,000 total cards this last week. Yay, Chihuahua, that's a lot. But thank you, each and every one. There are hundreds more. It's so weird to say. But there are hundreds more cards on the website, and they're all just so good to see. We're seeing some mulberry paper. Let me, I got a second while you get ready for the suspenseful, the mysterious, the Whodunit game show. Let me see if I can find that mulberry paper. This is it. Didn't have to look very far. Okay, so this is mulberry paper. And see, I obviously saved every tiny little thing. And you can get it, and maybe even from our spin sponsor, Your Paper Insider, they may have some too. But see how it has fibers in it? And then when it tears, it has this lovely feathering. Can you see that on the black? It's just, and it feels almost more like material than paper. So this is obviously quite, oh my gosh, I still have quite a bit. I have hoarded, this is me being a paper hoarder, 100%. Go ahead, call me names, but don't take my paper. So this was my Joy Fold. That was my Happy Kitty planners and all that kind of stuff. And so it says, enjoy your happy birthday. And so it turned out kind of cute. And I was going to cover over here, and I thought, no, you got to have somewhere to write. So that's how that turned out. And I think it turned, and then this paper was every bit of 20 years old, I bet. 15 to 20. So I thought it was pretty good. And so was this red paper. It was really old too. So are we ready? Yeah, it is kind of like handmade paper, mulberry paper is. Yeah, it's a good thing. Well, thank you for sending in cards this week. They certainly are a variety. And as you see, there's different people at different levels of card making. And it's nice to see them all because there's something pretty about each and every card. And we do thank you so much for joining us. So, are we ready? I think so. Yes. Oh, those fiancés. Ooh. There's the Whodunit rules. Okay, it's time to play. Shall we? Let's go over the rules one more time. If you have never played Whodunit, just let us know who you are. Last week, we had a first-timer win as the head detective for 170. So, you just never know. All right, so this is it. You want to be the first. The object of the game is to be the first card detective to correctly solve the mystery of Whodunit and provide the clue that broke the case wide open. Yes, that's right, Ava. I will be making a card based on a card from the most recent episode's gallery, which was episode 171. There it is, right there. My card will be inspired by the selected card, but it will not be a perfect copy. Oh, no, no. You know me well. I will not make a perfect copy. There will be clues in my project, but it won't be as easy as finding one match because those clues could be quite hidden. To play the game, you must be present during the live stream. You need to have the correct gallery on craftroulette.live open to look for clues. So you know how to do that, right? I think so. When you want to solve the mystery, when you think you are ready to make a guess and solve the mystery, you type @craftroulette in the chat, and then you follow that by the name of the crafter that you believe inspired my card and the clue that you found, such as, if I thought this was the card, I would say @craftroulette Mary Gun because of the kitty on the shelf, or some such thing, so that I can tell that you are actually doing the gumshoe work, the detective work that you need to do. Our winner will win an OG, the original giveaway, which is a handmade card, probably the card I'm making tonight, with the nitty bitty gift. So we'll talk about that. But remember, my card will not be exactly like the inspiration card. So you've got to look carefully for clues in my card and then go find them on the other cards. Ooh. Oh, let me get my instructions out so I don't make a mess. All right. Let's change my screen here. And, okay, so what do I have? My notes here, it says to do. I'm actually following my notes. Clue. I have a clue for you. It's going to be a card. Don't say I didn't help. The slow mode is on. That means if you make a guess, you will then not be able to make a guess for 1 minute in order to help other people be able to come alongside and make some good guesses. Yes, right. That's right. Leslie, good luck to you all. You know, when I was making my other card, these guys were the stamp pad was really dry, and they're much, but I'm not going to show you because it's on my finished card. I know you may be trying to trick me, but I'm not falling for that. Who was that ornery crafter today in the group that said, asked if I wanted help deciding whose card to make? I can't remember who. I think it was Irene. She was so generous to ask if I wanted help. But I didn't. Funny girl. Okay, so we got a couple frogs here. Not too bad. Do I need this one? Well, I do need to cut these guys out, so let's just... Whoa, we're already off. Guessing. And this week I remembered to put it in the back end of the website. So when I hit the reveal, it will show up and poor Mr. Producer doesn't have to scramble and fix that. Put it on my list, my Tuesday activity list. Which I always think I'm going to do a master of, and then it just doesn't. And I'm pretty good at writing all the things I do on Mondays down. And then I get kind of like, oh my gosh, that's just too much. I can't do it anymore. I can't write. I can't make this list. It's driving me. It's too much. There we go. There's un Froggo. Oh, look at all those orange things. Well done, guys. That's exactly how you do that. By writing at Craft Roulette, like Elisa Howard did at Craft Roulette Sue Kramer Frogs. It's not right, but it's how you do it. It's a Kermit Frog is right, Russ Gunn. Well, you know what, Amy Cave? We love cheerleaders around here. You're just like a glitter fairy, that's all. You're just an online glitter fairy. I'm not seeing anything yet, but very good. Man alive, I think you guys are learning. Are you reading like mystery novels now? Trying to get your skills up? You're sleuthing? Or watching old Ironside movie shows? Perry Mason? You're getting pretty good. But last week I had you going for about 10 minutes. Couldn't believe it. That was like a record. Oh, there we go. That one's pretty good. Two little darling frogs. Okie doke. This is some ancient paper too. It's got snowflakes on it. No, my pieces, my pieces. Loving my pieces, my Mises to pieces. I don't want to freeze the frogs. I want to freeze the frogs. Mine on something, but it's not a big change. It's okay. Okay. Some little blue here. Sleuths are on the ball. Sleuths are on the ball. Let's see. Ooh, gosh. Clue. There are folds involved. That's right. Jennifer, Kim, Sue. Not seeing it. Yeah, I got you fooled so far, I think. Okay, I'll go to look up again. I know where to look. No more stamping could be involved. These are too tedious to cut out. I could cut a little better. There we go. Lots more guesses. Good guesses. Not right, but good. Well, I thought the parameters worked out just really fine this time. I thought they were just too much fun. I did. Liked them. What else do I do next? Okay. Get in here. Okay, here's some more old paper. Ancient. Is that blue or green? Well, it's going to be blue now, so I think it's green, but it's okay. It is green. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it too much. just can't. Folding here. Oh, look at all those guesses. You guys are on fire. Not seeing it yet. Doing well, though. Okay. This on here next. This is just the best exercise for people to really work on their card skills, because it's just a great, my gluing's not great for card skills, but it's really a great thing to help us really look carefully at cards. So that is a pretty good trick. This little cutie patootie. This is an ancient stamp set too. So cute. And it hasn't gotten less cute over the years. Some cute stamp sets get less cute because they lose their style. But these guys are just perennially cute. Move that guy around. Oh my goodness. Chris. I see a winner. We have got a winner. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and craftettes. And I think Steven saw it too. So, all right. Well, I'm going to keep working on it just for a few minutes and let some other people come in and see if they can figure it out as I put a few more finishing touches on it. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. I think you can enjoy still sleuthing, even though we already have a head detective. This is very good. These guys are going to go down here. So, going to get out the black. Yes, 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 we have a winner. Time for the reveal. You're in such a hurry. Is it starting to look like something you recognize now? All right. It's time for the reveal. If you don't want to know who I cased, please look away. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Who did I case? I cased Jamette C. She's only been making cards since September. Can you believe it? And I went ahead and just made a card kind of like hers. So, what did we do that was the same? I used the same fold that as she did. I think that, I don't know if they're the same size, but I think they are. Which is basically an A2 when it's folded up like that. But then it folds out, and it's a great big old fun thing. And we use the same colors, the blues, greens, yellow, reds, and neutrals, but she has yellow. And if you look carefully at her card, she has yellow reflected on the bear and the fox on the side that's toward the fire. I thought that was so clever. She had happy faces on 3 animals, and I had happy faces on 2 animals, plus the little snails, which I hadn't even gotten to. So we went with critters, but we went with different critters. And she had the dark night sky. I did too, with the moon, as did I. But she has a terra firma on the bottom of hers. Plus, hers is so much higher. And I went lower and just made it into so it looked like supposed to look like water. She used an old stamp set, and I used an old stamp set and old paper as well. So that's my case for Jamette C's card. You had guessed, Alisa, I think you were the one that guessed it. So if you would go over to, while you're on the website, go to contact us and send me your address, and I will send you your OG. Congratulations, Alisa, on being head detective 171. Woohoo! That is very good. I think it was fun. And then this one, I was going to do it, change it up just a little bit. This is like an A2 size card base, and then I found the center of where the A2 size card base is, and this is a 4 1/4 piece of cardstock. So this is a 4 1/4 piece of cardstock. So I found I could find the center of that, and I can line those 2 up pretty easily, just like so, without having to bend this. So I don't want that. There, I can see that side better. So I'll just line these guys up. Pretty good. And that way, I had it on tan because I thought that would trick you, but I didn't think I would need it quite that soon. Then you can just do a little scoring there. Oops, a little too hard there, Miss Gunn. Oh, a stylus too. Go right along that edge of that card. Inch. And then you can have some fun finishing it off. Just like so. And then when they get it, they have this cool thing that they can pull out like that. I think it's just grand. I like it very much. It's not fancy. It's a fancy fold that isn't fancy, which is kind of my style. So that's, I'll put these guys together. There you go. It's not going to be hard. She had somebody peeking out under here, and I thought, well, I'll just have somebody up here. On my finished one, I added some black and did a little outline. See how much lighter they were because the stamp pad was dry? These aren't nearly as, I may do a little outline, but I don't have to. And then some snails. And then stars and some stars and stitches. And that's it. How about that? Yeah. So that's it. Congratulations again, Melissa. That was pretty good. I don't think it took very long. It was a cute card. It really was a cute card. You could do that with all sorts of little things. Plus, you could put, this is the kind of thing where you can put a bridge across it and make it 3-dimensional too. Just the very basics for it. So, very good. Well, Friday night we have Leslie Benson from down the street in Lee Summit's going to be on. She's such a nice lady. She is sweet gal. She's been on before, and it's been quite a while. She's even been at the house. I really do like her. So join us Friday, 6:10 for the slideshow for most of the slides, and then 6:30 the show starts. Then next Tuesday we'll be back, and we'll play again another round of Whodunit. Do stars and stitches go with scars and Mars? Definitely. They cannot be separated. So wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Chatterbox. I'm going to read your comments before I turn off tonight. And looking forward to seeing you on Friday. That was fun. You guys did well. And cute card. Make some of those. They're really fun. They're really fun. Very, very. Yes, please. If you could flip us a Vinny on the way out, that would be really great. And I think that's it. Have a beautiful week, okay? Last few days, if you're in this rain and stuff, be careful. What a silly mess of things. Yes, terrible. I'm doing it. Are you doing it? I heard Grandma Gay beat me to it. She kissed her brain first. Who be the first on your block to kiss your brain? That's right. There they are. Very nice. We will talk to you. Oh, we got to do our quick patron thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I saw my button there. We do. We had, we were able to get a little something for Mr. Producer today to do those videos on. So that was because we have patrons. The patrons, if you're not familiar with Patreon, it is a way to financially support the artists that you like. So if you like the shows, it's a way for you to say, yeah, I'll give you $5 a month for a while. And we really do appreciate it. In return, we give you we give the world free craft roulette and in review. And then we also give you lots of fun content. Tomorrow morning, you will be getting a new suggestion on using craft roulette, the basic stamp set, for instance. So be looking for that. And if you haven't voted your veto, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, crafters and crafterettes, make sure you do that because you make a difference on the show. When the Mr. Wheel lands on that, we will spin again so that you do not have to do something. And you always pick very wisely. It's real funny. Usually there's one that's way in advance, but sometimes it's pretty close to a tie. Just keeps going. So, whoa, 80 thank you cards. Oh, that's a lot of cards. But I got a thank you card today from a neighbor from our party. We did have the neighborhood ladies party, and it was great fun. Absolutely loved it. And so what did we end up? I gave you the poll over on Facebook to say, what do you like to eat at parties? And so what we did was bruschetta with fresh pesto, smoked salmon, tomatoes, and mozzarella, and then on a little paper, or not paper. I don't eat paper. I play with paper. Toast, and then something else. Brownies. Good old brownies. It was fun. It was really fun. Everybody had a good time, but I got thank you from one of our neighbors. It was really sweet. So, here we go. I'm done. I'm out of here. It's over. Go over and watch Gina Kay and Jennifer. They're going to be playing together tonight. So, we'll talk to you later. Go to the bathroom, get some drink. We'll talk to you. Bye-bye.